In this video, I will cover error messages that may occur on your PAT 4.0 system. Error number 5 is Dispenser Jam. This occurs either when two sensors at the top of the unit are misaligned, and I'll point this out to you later, or the electric motor in the unit hits a torque limit. Let me simulate. So it says Dispenser Jam. You just want to press the silence button. Sometimes this error can be cleared by simply unloading and reloading a cable tie. Let me simulate. Press the maintenance button, then press the settings button, press the unload button which unloads a tie, press the back button twice and it gives you a load option, and then tap the load button and it reloads a cable tie, and then see if you're ready to go. If that didn't clear your error message, then press the maintenance button and the sensors button, and if your alignment sensor and dispenser sensor are red, then we'll look for an obstruction. By the way, the location of the alignment and dispenser sensor are right under the cover right here where my fingers are at. Since the dispenser and alignment sensors were red, now we're going to look for an obstruction. First, remove the hose and the hand tool and set them on the side, and then turn your power off. The first place to look for an obstruction is in the carrier strip exit chute. First, remove the scrap bin, and here's your carrier strip exit chute. If you see a piece of carrier strip, grab a needle nose pliers and just grab a hold of a piece of the carrier strip and just pull it out. Hopefully that'll clear your jam. If the error is still present, check the chopper blade to see if it's stuck in the down position. Take a flashlight and look inside the carrier strip exit chute to see if the blade's stuck down. If you see the blade stuck down, you want to press the maintenance button, the settings button, and then the chopper button a few times, and you'll actually hear the blade going up, chopper blade going up and down, to see if that frees it up. If the problem persists, look in the cable tie exit chute area for an obstruction or a piece of cable tie. I recommend using a cable tie, turn it upside down and slide it back into the hole where the cable tie dispenses from the unit to see if there's anything there. If you do find a piece of cable tie or obstruction, do not use any sharp objects to try to remove the obstruction. If the error persists, then try this next. Turn the power off, remove the scrap bin, remove the side cover by loosening the two thumb screws and take it off, and then try to unload the cable ties. Try to move the rotary receiver by hand, and if you can unload the ties this way, make sure all the ties are dropped out of the rotary receiver. Cut this carrier strip flush with the first tie, and then try reloading and see if that clears your error. If you weren't able to unload the rotary receiver by hand, you notice there's still some resistance here, don't ever use a sharp object or screwdriver. So next, disconnect your power cord and your air line, and then remove the motor shaft cover with a 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench. There's 4 screws. And then what you want to do is grab an adjustable wrench, and there's a flat spot on the motor shaft, so you want to take and put that on there, and then you can actually rotate this and remove your jam. So once you have all the cable ties cleared out of here, you can actually see there's one right here. I removed it. So now you can actually put the unit back together and reload it and go back to production. One last area to check, if you've had the unit for over 500,000 cycles, would be your alignment and your dispenser sensors. If they got dirty, possibly from nylon dust, it could also cause this dispenser jam error message. There's 2 different sensors, so I recommend removing one sensor at a time. You need a 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench, and what you want to do is just remove the screw here and pull up on the sensor. And then, like I say, what you want to do now, I'm just taking the screw out here quick, but grab a small cotton swab and just use some isopropyl alcohol and clean the inside of the sensor lens. And then what you want to do is just, you want to carefully make sure you put the sensor, I'm putting the screw back in, but make sure the sensor is seated properly when you go to tighten it back down. And then what you want to do is just tighten your 2.5 millimeter Allen screw and tighten the sensor back into position. And then you want to take, next is remove your other sensor and repeat the same process. If none of these troubleshooting techniques have cleared your error, then call customer service to have the unit sent in for repair. That's how you clear error number 5 on your PAT 4.0 system.